broadcast is streamed and produced by Midnight Sports and is not affiliated with any hockey organization, club, or team. Midnight Sports is comprised of hockey parents who stream games for friends and family who cannot attend the games in person. Today's broadcast features D-Biz on production and camera and CDS on commentary. We hope you enjoy it.
Hello and welcome on in. This is Midnight Sports, and we're bringing you the Greater New York Stars as they visit Hicksville, Long Island to take on the Nassau County Lions in a 16U exhibition matchup. A little prep for both of these teams before they continue on to the meaningful games in the state play-in rounds. The Lions come in today with a 14-27-2 record, but don't let it fool you. That's been against the majority Double-A teams and a couple of high Single-A teams. And these very Lions came to Abe Stark just 2 weeks ago and took it to the Stars, winning a tight one, 5-4 in Coney Island. More recently, the Lions have also played the Great Neck Bruins minor team. They beat 5-1 the White Plains Plainsmen, who they beat 4-2. That was back on February 3rd. And they lost a close one against the Long Island Rinks, 3-1, back on January 20th. Also a programming note for you here as the Greater New York Stars have this exhibition game today. They'll have another one tomorrow. That is at 10:45 a.m. right here on Midnight Sports. It'll be the Stars against the Secaucus Patriots Double-A team. That should be a barn burner there, as they share the same My Hockey rating, just like the Stars do today against the Nassau County Lions. And then tune in for a very special edition of Midnight Sports on Monday night at 8:15 p.m. That's a state league game against the Long Island Mustangs. It'll be the last regular season LIHL State Q game for the Stars, and it will help determine the seeding for the early March Playdown tournament. That happens from March 8th to March 10th. And again, that'll all be right here on Midnight Sports. So you've got Puck Drop for Period 1 coming up momentarily here on Midnight Sports. Then 10:45 a.m. tomorrow. So get that coffee ready. And 8:15 p.m. on Monday night. It'll all happen right here on Midnight Sports. But first, Puck Drop Period 1. Stars and Lions from out in Nassau County. Stick around. We're going to put a little royalty-free music on for you as the pucks are picked up and a little bit of strategy is discussed. All right, get ready. It's Puck Drop for Period 1. We're working on a scratching, craggly, popping sound on your display. Unfortunately, not much we can do about it just yet, so bear with us. We'll do our best. It's going to be Nicolaitis to take the drop. He's got McCarthy to his left, Russo to his right. Coronati and Viscoso as the defender. Stars in their road navy blues. Speaker in the blue paint. For the Stars, it's the Lions winning that face-off for it. Viscoso cuts out that dump and leaves it there for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis tries to shovel it farther near the clear Zamboni doors, but it's the Lions emerging with it at the far side. McCarthy picks off that pass. He cuts right up the middle of the ice. He gets taken down to the ice. And the Lions in their home whites will pour forward into the offensive zone with speed now. They come top of the circle. Puck sits at the near half wall. Stars can't dance past, so the Lions emerge with it in the near corner, but it was Nicolaitis tracking back, and he finds Viscoso, who tries to chip the puck up, and he works it up toward Russo. Russo is able to shovel that puck out just a little bit, but first shot comes in, goes high over the cage. Onward we play. It will be the Lions trying to move that toward the slot. It goes just wide. Speaker had the near post covered. Now Russo on the puck, feathered pass. Nicolaitis drop pass connects for McCarthy, who gains the line and dumps that all the way in. Turning for it is the Lions netminder, and now that puck's going to be racked up to the near half wall in the defensive zone for Nassau County. They'll work it up to center ice. Standing his man up was Steph Gorloff there as that puck bounces at the blue line, and we'll get a stoppage in play here as the Stars had made a line change, and the puck went just offside. Well, it will be Zimmage at the dot. He's got Pizarro to his left, Schulman to his right, and it'll be Gorloff and Schaefer as the defensive pair. Pizarro nearly wins that forward into the offensive zone after the Zimmage draw. Now that puck comes right back into the offensive zone behind Speaker. Schaefer in to try and work that puck out from behind his net. Puck rolls to the near corner, and emerging with it is Oliver Zimmage. Shot out of a cannon into the offensive zone. Look out on the forehand. That puck's deflected just wide all the way to the far half wall. And now Schaefer will track back to his own zone for the puck, and he works it up to the far half wall. Cutting out the threat is Sammy Schulman. He works that puck up to Zimmage, and the great 37 all the way across the neutral zone into the offensive zone. He's able to shovel it deep so the Stars can complete their change. It'll be Russo, Leshner, Farrow, Nicolaitis on the ice now, coming off the bench. And it's Farrow trying to gum up that zone break-in. He gets in front of it, and tracking back is Nicolaitis to find Leshner. Nicolaitis gets that puck back, works it back down toward Leshner, kicked farther. That rolling puck comes up to the near half wall. Nicolaitis fires that up and out of the zone. It might go for an icing here, and in fact, that's exactly what it does. And so we'll get a stoppage in play momentarily here from Hicksville. It'll be a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, we get just a delay here as the clock continued to tick, so it's now down to 12:27 left to go in the first. Face-off win there by Nicolaitis over toward Farrow. Farrow works that puck over toward Leshner. Leshner leaves it there for Russo. Russo tries to jam it out of the zone there. Stickless now is Leshner. He's going to gum that up in his skates. He kicks it up toward Russo. Rolling puck, though, finds a Lion. They're going to work that up to the high slot. It's the Lions curling with it. They kick it all the way around, but it was Speaker with the big right leg pad who got down in a hurry and was able to save the shot. The one-timer doesn't connect there for Nassau County. Puck spilled into the slot, and it's the Lions keeping the zone momentarily, but Russo tracks back for it. He's able to work that puck on his forehand, then his backhand, up and out of the zone. McCarthy grabs that puck at his own blue line, dances around one man into the offensive zone. He looks for Nicolaitis. He holds that puck at the far half wall. Tries to get the trailer in Viscoso, who racks it just a bit deeper. Puck comes out of the zone. Viscoso finds it again, throws it right back in. No offside. Onward we play. Lions netminder out of his cage, and that puck's just going to sit behind the net as the Stars can make a change. With the puck in the offensive zone, Pizarro jams up that zone breakout, dumps it deeper there for Fisher. Fisher tracks down that puck before his man. He bodies his man so Zimmage can get to the puck. It comes right back up to Fisher, tries to find Pizarro. It goes off a skate and goes wide. Pizarro works that up to the point, but it'll be the Lions emerging with it. A 2-on-2 the other way. They try to split the defenders. Oh, great work there by Viscoso and Coronati to cut out the threat. And now the Lions will work that puck all the way across the ice. They fire that in. It's going to go off the corner all the way to the near corner now. Lions first to it, but Coronati bodies his man there. Stars desperate to get this puck out of the zone. They're going to do exactly that on the stick of Sam Coronati all the way through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Coronati drop pass connects. Work deeper there by the Stars all the way across. One-timer just handcuffs Pizarro there, and now tracking back for the puck is Viscoso. Quick on up for Coronati, who's on the proper side of the red line and can dump on in. Pizarro on the forecheck. Stars making a change here as the clock continues to tick from Hicksville. 10:35 left to go here in the first. It's Nicolaitis working that puck over across the blue line. Lions will pick it up there. It's Nassau County on the puck, trying to work that just up and deeper, but it's going to be a stoppage in play here as the puck had caromed off a few people. And so it gives us time to try and work on this sound issue for you momentarily. Well, we'll keep working on it here in just a moment. It's the Lions trying to work that into the offensive zone, but a nice touch pass by the Stars. Sees that puck stay in the neutral zone, and now it's Schulman back for Schaefer. Schaefer on the backhand, goes around one man, tries to beat the second. He's able to dump it into the zone with a little bit of momentum, and McCarthy finds Nicolaitis in tight. Nicolaitis shoots it, saved by the Lions. Onward we play. It's the Lions at the near half wall, working that puck up and out of the zone, chipped forward on the proper side of the line. That puck's going to roll all the way toward the end boards. Gorloff watches his man wide. The Lions have it behind the net. They throw it toward the slot. It was Nicolaitis who got in the way of that slot pass to cut out the threat. Now Schulman is able to shovel that forward on the backhand. Nicolaitis on the back check, able to keep the offensive zone. It's Nicolaitis on the forecheck, gets the puck back behind the net, and then the Lions eventually do take the puck off of him, but only once the Stars were able to make a line change. It's Bizarro tracking back for the puck, trying to throw that out of the offensive zone. Rolling puck, nearly finds a Lions man. Now it does. Speaker there just to grab that out of the air. And so now we will try to get that sound right. In the slot, and that puck's going to be racked to the near corner, then all the way around the net. Sorry for the sound delay there. Trying to get rid of the crackling for you as that rolling puck comes to the top of the slot, but it's kept in the zone by the Lions. Zimmage will track back for it, has it in the near corner. It's Zimmage on the puck behind the net. We hope that sound is a little bit better for you. And so it will be the Stars in a 2-on-1. Oh boy, it's the Stars in the offensive zone. Shot, and it's blockered up off the top of the glass. It was Zimmage's laser shot, and sometimes a good shot meets a better save, and that's exactly what happened there. Zimmage in the slot. Pizarro tries to kick it farther. Now the Lions will come the other way with it. Headman pass doesn't connect. Should go for an icing. We get the whistle now with 8:03 remaining to go here in the first. Well, the Stars, probably the best chance of the game so far on that 2-on-1, but it was a great blocker side save by the Lions netminder, and so it's still a 0-0 game. It's Coronati firing that in. Headhunter goes just high of the cage. Nicolaitis able to drop it deeper there for Russo. Nicolaitis bodied on the puck, keeps it in the zone momentarily. The Lions look to break out. Russo gets in the way of that one, gets it on the forehand, tries to send it over, but it's the Lions throwing that up and out. This puck's going to come all the way out, and so Speaker's just going to cover it there as the Lions had tracked on in with 7:39 left to go in the first. Well, it's going to be Nicolaitis, far dot. He's going to have McCarthy and Russo as his forwards, Viscoso and Coronati as his defenders. It's now Viscoso trying to work that puck off the end boards to the half wall safely. He does exactly that on the second bite at the apple, but it's jammed deeper by the Lions. Now racked off the boards and out of the zone entirely, so the Stars can get on the forecheck. Lions back to their own blue line on the puck. Nassau County comes up. Weak side of the ice, bouncing puck off the boards. Viscoso cuts out the threat. Russo picks it up on the forehand, feathers it up just past Nicolaitis. The Lions will have to reset in their own zone. This time it's McCarthy on the forecheck. That puck worked all the way up and out. Bouncing puck is going to be found by Coronati, and he'll settle it down and then fire that up off the boards for a quick up. He finds Nicolaitis. Coronati took a big hit to make that play, but he was able to get it all the way out of the zone, and now the Lions reset in the neutral zone again. McCarthy bumps his man off the puck. Coronati receives that loose puck and dances into the offensive zone. Coronati over for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis over for Russo, and Russo will work that up to Schulman at the point. Schulman jams it in deeper. Nicolaitis stays out. He's got the puck, tries to reverse off the back of the net. It came loose just in front, but the Lions first to it. And now they work that puck all the way up to the far point and beyond. Turning for it is Gorloff. Gorloff on the puck, man on him. He's able to jam it out of the zone. Boy, that came across the blue line. And now we'll get a whistle. The shot and the whistle happened at the same time. Hence, no Stars too upset at what would have been an offside shot after the whistle. 6:22 left to go here in the first. And it's going to be a face-off just outside the Stars zone. It's Zimmage to take. Schulman to his left. Fisher to his right. One toward Fisher, just out of his reach. The Lions do dump in, but it comes to Schaefer, top of the slot. Schaefer on the forehand, works it up toward Schulman, who is able to pull that out of the air, gain the line, and dump in. A wonderful play there by Schulman. Fisher tries to pump that puck just a bit deeper. It hits the ice monster and pops over a stick. Now the Lions come the other way. The Lions in. Mini 2-on-1. Gorloff pushes his man wide at first. Rolling puck toward the side of the cage. Lions pick it up now in the far corner. Oh boy, bodying his man on that far side with Zimmage. Puck rolls toward the end boards. It's jabbed off a stick by Fisher all the way up to the far point. Look out, Lions will shoot in on the near side of the ice. It's Gorloff now, harassed by two Lions there, but picking it up is Zimmage. Zimmage has the puck. He goes skate to stick. He's able to escape his zone. He's got a 2-on-2 developing. Zimmage curls toward the slot, nearly in, but it's poke checked away, and now the Lions try to work it right in front of their bench. Have to be careful not to take too many men, and so they pump that puck up just a bit forward, but Zimmage able to fire that toward Fisher just behind, and so Schaefer able to jam up the zone break in at first. Tracking over is Leshner, who gets bumped off the puck there. Could have called interference, not called though, so onward we play. It's now McCarthy jabbing that forward. He finds Nicolaitis. Puck comes up and out of the zone. It's brought back in the zone by the Lions, though, and so no offside. We play on. The Lions will curl in their own zone. Work that up through the neutral zone. Jabbed off a stick again by the captain, Johnny Mack, and now the Lions try to break out deep in their own zone. It's McCarthy jamming up the breakout at first, and that puck's going to come all the way up to the near side. It's Farrow gumming it up right there at the red line, and now Nicolaitis tries to track back, but the Lions into the offensive zone. They're near the side of the cage. They hit the side of the net there, and so this puck's going to come all the way out front. First to it are the Stars, McCarthy, and so it's the Stars going all the way through the neutral zone and dumping it into the offensive zone. 4:25 left to play here in the first as the Lions again look to break out of their own zone. Stars trying to tilt the ice a little bit here. Russo reverses round. Nicolaitis first to it, throws it out toward the slot. It's going to be Farrow trying to keep the zone. The Lions, though, able to get that puck up and out. Leshner will turn for it. Leshner uses his body to shield the puck, and he racks it all the way around toward the far side. Russo there. He takes a huge hit on that side of the ice, and it looked just a bit high from this vantage point, but onward we play. It's the Stars jabbing it to the near side of the ice. In the defensive zone, though, look out, top of the slot. Slapper comes in, it's deflected, and it's brushed in there. And that's a Nassau County Lions goal with 3:48 left to go here in the first. Well, the Lions draw first blood. And so we'll see what the Stars have to push back. It'll be Bizarro to take this drop. He's got Schulman and Fisher out there with him as the forwards, Cornati and Viscoso. That puck played up in the neutral zone. Not yet deep, though, for the Stars in the offensive zone. The Lions will turn the otother way with it. They pick it up near side of the ice. They throw it across the slot. Dangerous times there for the Stars. But the pass didn't quite connect. It's the Lions keeping the offensive zone momentarily. Bizarro will skate this out. He gets hooked there. Again, no call, and we'll play on. It's Cornati on the puck in his own zone. Works it past the blue line. Fisher will settle that puck down and throws it up for Schulman. Comes off his stick, and now it'll be Viscoso skating that up and out of his zone. Leaving it there for Fisher. Thrown across the blue line. Bizarro collects, and now this rolling puck's going to come in. Speaker covers it there, and he'll play it on as the Lions hadn't gotten near him. It's now Viscoso working that puck up on the far side of the ice. He finds Schulman at the logo, but the Lions able to get a stick in the way, and now the puck's going to come all the way around. It'll be Bizarro on the puck. He reverses over for Cornati. Cornati with a little time and space as the Lions are making a change. Cornati comes up the boards, and then he shovels it farther for McCarthy. McCarthy across for Bizarro. Bizarro breaking in the offensive zone. He gets on his horse. He rounds a man. He shoots, and that one's going to be covered up by the Lions netminder with 2:36 left to play here in the first. It's going to be an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, it'll be Nicolaitis, Russo, and McCarthy as the forwards. Gorloff and Schaefer as the defenders. Nicolaitis at the far dot. Wins that toward the slot. It hits a skate. Loading up is Gorloff, throwing it back down. Ooh, an Ephus pitch. Nearly comes 5-hole, but the gate was shut by the Lions netminder at the last second. Nicolaitis throws that toward the slot. It's thrown right back in by the Stars from the top of the zone. It's McCarthy now, bodied on the puck, keeps his skates, works it up to the near point. Schaefer settles that puck down. He's going to shoot in. It hits a shin guard, and now the Lions will try to come the other way with it, but it was Nicolaitis who took a cross-check in the back. With 2:10 left to go here in the first, the Stars down a goal, about to be up a man for the next 2 minutes. Now offensive zone draw upcoming. Zimmage over the boards. He'll have Nicolaitis, McCarthy, Bizarro, and Coronati out there with him. It's a 4-forward setup here for power play unit number 1. It's McCarthy shepherding that faceoff win back to Coronati. Coronati back for McCarthy, and then it's tucked deep into the zone, so there's no odd man rush coming the other way. Nicolaitis back up for McCarthy at the far point. McCarthy on the puck. He'll chip that deep again. Upended in the middle with Zimmage there, and so the Stars will have to reset. McCarthy does well to settle that bouncing puck initially, and then Coronati keeps the zone. It's Coronati on the puck, feathering that back down for McCarthy, streaking in. That puck is shrugged off there by the Lions netminder and then dumped in deeper by the Stars. It's Bizarro who gets his body in the way of that zone breakout. Tracking in was McCarthy, who left it for Zimmage. Zimmage on the puck. He'll have to turn for it now, and he uses the body to work that puck in deeper for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis finds Zimmage there. It's racked in. It hits a deflection and just goes a little bit farther. Bouncing puck in the slot now. Touched farther. It's a bit scrambly in the low slot, but the Lions able to survive. Coronati now with a shot that's blocked in front, and he'll just touch that deeper. 1:10 left to go. 1 minute on the man advantage. It's Bizarro in the offensive zone. Bizarro still has the puck there. Far circle. Works it up for McCarthy. McCarthy down low for Bizarro. At the far circle, it's Bizarro. On the forehand, he shoots it across, and it hits a skate and goes wide. Coronati now works that puck over for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis on the puck, and Bizarro, top of the slot, works that deeper toward Coronati. That bouncing puck into the near corner. The Lions look to clear. Zimmage able to keep the zone initially. Bouncing puck still in the near corner off the board. Zimmage collects and works that puck off the near half wall up to Bizarro at the near point. Bizarro on the puck there and tries to feather that into the bumper. It was Zimmage in that slot, but the Lions able to jam that up and out of the zone. 17 seconds left to go in the man advantage as the Stars will make a change. 23 seconds left to go in the first period. It will be Coronati up for Shulman. Shulman tracks back for the puck. Side of his cage now behind his net. Shulman will stop and delay on the puck and then work it over for Bizarro. Just 10 seconds left to go here. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Lions able to keep that puck in the offensive zone. It was Viscoso getting in the way of any shot that was coming, and now Fisher smartly racks that out of the zone. So after 1, it's the Nassau County Lions 1. The Stars nothing. Keep it right here. We'll put 15 more minutes on the board. Do it all over again for the period of the long change. This is Midnight Sports. Well, during the break, you can see all those parents, and they're all hitting that subscribe button to Midnight Sports on their phones at intermission. You should be doing the same at home. It's free. It gives us a little more visibility, and you'll have our thanks as soon as you do it. It's period number 2 here from Hicksville, Long Island. And it is Bizarro going to the box. Interesting. Not sure what happened during that intermission. But Bizarro to the box here to start the second. So the Stars down a goal, down a man for the next 2 minutes here. No gesture toward the scorer's booth there. And so the Stars have a penalty to kill off here early on in the second period. It'll be the Lions breaking forward into the offensive zone. That puck racked all the way around. Schaefer first to it, works it over toward Gorloff, flicks it off the glass, trying to receive it in stride as Nicolaitis. He does exactly that. It's a 2-on-1 the other way. Nicolaitis and McCarthy into the offensive zone. Nicolaitis shoots. Oh, it was a shot pass, but it was blockered to the slot instead of the far side of the ice. And now the Lions will come all the way into the offensive zone. They'll shovel it deeper. Schaefer first to that puck, works that puck up to McCarthy, who jams it all the way out of the zone. Still 1:24 left to go on the man advantage. The Lions will work that up through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Schaefer able to body his man and gum up any play toward the slot at first. It's the Lions all the way around the cage. They'll come to the near side of the ice. Bouncing puck up to the near point, and they'll fire that down to the near half wall. The Lions trying to find the bumper shot there all the way across the ice. It was McCarthy who got his stick in the way. The Lions reset at the near half wall and spin and dump it deeper. Schaefer pushes his man wide. Lions pick it up in the far corner. It's the Lions on the puck at the far circle up to the far point, looking to get a shot off in that bumper slot. Deflection carries that puck wide. It's at the side of the cage, worked all the way up to the far half wall. McCarthy gets in the way of that one. He flicks that puck up and out of the zone. His puck might roll for an icing, but Nicolaitis there first. Nicolaitis in, he shoots wide of the cage. And that puck comes up toward Viscoso, who racks it deeper. And Nicolaitis to pick up now and fire it in across the face of the goal one more time. 27 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Viscoso able to dump that deeper into the zone, and now the Lions will have to collect. 13:20 left to go here in the second period. Stars with the better chances so far on this Lions power play. They'll fire in on Speaker, who's able to get in front of that one and throw the mid on it. And so with 12 seconds left to go on the man advantage, it's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Stars. They'll look to kill off the rest of this Lions power play. It will be Zimmage to take this draw. He's got Coronati and Viscoso out there with him, as well as Schulman in the slot. Zimmage leans over the far dot. He's able to work that toward the far half wall. Firing in on it were the Lions. They dump it in deeper. Coronati bodies his man far side of the ice, nearly corkscrews him into the ice. And now it's the Lions working that up to the point. Just 1 second left to go on the man advantage. That shot comes in. Speaker kicks it out. And now the Lions fire it all the way across the ice. We're back to 5-on-5 skating here out in Nassau County. It's the Lions, top of the slot. They fire in. It hits a body. That puck sits in the slot. Turning with it at the circle and firing wide are the Lions. That puck flicked up to the near half wall. Kept in the zone, though, by the home team. They're behind the net. They curl all the way around, looking for something in front. Maybe a tight angle shot. Puck all the way up to the near half wall, all the way across the ice. There's a man open there at the top of the circle, but he had to use his skate to calm that puck down, and then Zimmage gets in the way. Bouncing puck toward the slot. Speaker jumps on top of it, and we'll get a stoppage here. Speaker laying out the body to jump on that rolling puck, so there was no shot coming in with 12:24 left to go in the second. And the Stars will get a line change out of this on the defensive zone draw. It'll be Leshner and Farrow as the defenders, Nicolaitis, McCarthy, and Russo as the forwards. And this faceoff will come to Speaker's right. Well, Nicolaitis tries to win that forward. He does, but without possession. The Lions will throw that puck in, and a deflection carries it to the near corner. Lions on the puck. They're bodied there by Leshner. Leshner takes the puck off his man and works it up to the near half wall. It's fired in off the side of the cage. The Lions collect, but they'll touch up, and we'll see what the call is here, as perhaps a Lion is going to go to the box after pulling down Leshner, and Leshner able to give it to him as well. Let's see if a Lion also goes. Leshner might get sent to the box here for the retaliation. That's exactly what happens. And so, just like that, the Stars actually down a man again, even though it was the Lions who had touched up the puck when the whistle went. Interesting timing on the whistle. In any event, the Stars down a man here for 2 minutes after Leshner goes to the box, and so the Lions will look to do what they couldn't do on the first power play, which is find the back of the net. They work that puck all the way over to the near half wall. They fire in. Speaker shuts down the shot. Lions collect the rebound. They work it around to the far side of the ice. Nassau County on the puck, far corner. They throw in. Speaker able to shut down the initial shot, but the rebound comes to the back post, and it's touched home by the Lions. That's a power play goal for Nassau County. 11:49 left to go here in the second. It's Lions 2, Stars nothing. Well, we'll be back to 5-on-5 skating here out in Hicksville. The Stars searching for the back of the Lions' net right now with plenty of time left to go in this one. It will be Nicolaitis at the dot, winning that over toward McCarthy, who chips it forward, pulled out of the air by the Lions and shoveled farther, but not past Steph Gorloff, who has the puck near half wall, tries to fire it out of the zone. It finds the Lions stick. They'll dance in farther. Lions on the puck. Speaker able to shut that down and stick it farther was McCarthy. Now this puck comes up to Cornati at the far corner, and that bouncing puck is going to find McCarthy. McCarthy over for Russo. McCarthy keeps his skate on the line, finds Russo again, fired in. Rebound comes up to Nicolaitis, who shoots, and that one shrugged off by the Lions netminder, and onward we play. Gorloff fires that in, bouncing puck swiped farther. It looks to be under the netminder, and now we'll get a stoppage in play as there's some jostling right in front of the blue paint, but that puck sat under the Nassau County netminder, as you can see on your replay. And so, with 11:08 left to go in the second, it's an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Nicolaitis near dot, Russo and McCarthy out there as the forwards. Gorloff and Cornati as the defenders. This puck is sitting at the dot, shot in by Nicolaitis. It's gloved just to the side by the Lions goaltender. Now Nicolaitis receives the pass from McCarthy, tries to jab it off the end boards to himself. Two Lions fire in, though, and take the puck to skate it forward. It was Russo, long reach, able to gum up that shot, and it's flicked up and over on a deflection by the Stars. It'll be Russo trying to pick up that puck again. Nicolaitis bodies his man, and now the Stars fire that up and out of the zone. We'll see if this will go for an icing. We have an arm raised. Doesn't cross the end line, though. And the Lions break into the offensive zone. Gorloff able to carry that puck up to the near half wall. It's backhanded farther by Russo. Picking that puck up momentarily was McCarthy, but now the Lions on the puck. It's Nicolaitis who takes the puck off his man and dances into the near corner. He's washed out of the play there, and the Lions will work that up to the far point. Cornati fires that in. Deflection carries it high of the cage, and so Nicolaitis couldn't touch it, but the Lions netminder able to glove it and freeze it with 10:11 left to go in the second. Well, it's going to be an offensive zone draw for the road team. It'll be Zimmage, Bizarro, and Schulman as the forwards. Leshner and Farrow as the defenders. Zimmage at the dot. It's picked up by the Lions, but not out of the zone. Farrow with a nice zone keep. Zimmage back for Schulman. Look out. Schulman has a little time and space. He shoots in, and it's saved nicely by the Lions goaltender. And so we'll do it all over again from the far circle with 10:03 left to go in the second. Zimmage on the backhand, looking to get this over to Bizarro in the slot. That puck sits at the dot momentarily, but now the Lions will emerge with it. They work it up to the near half wall, and they break out of their zone. They dump that puck just deeper into the offensive zone, but this time offside. And so with 9:53 left to go in the second, it's going to be a face-off just outside the Stars zone. Stars will keep the same 5 skaters out there. Ooh, the puck must have been dumped from center ice, and so it'll be a drop at the logo. Zimmage with Schulman to his right. Wins that back to his blue line. Farrow able to throw that from the blue line up toward the offensive blue line, and now it's Zimmage and Schulman in the offensive zone with speed. That deflection carried it just wide of the cage. Through the blue paint, it comes, and the Lions pick that puck up. Farrow able to keep the zone momentarily as that puck was between his skates, and now he's getting the what for from the Lions for sitting on top of it. It's Bizarro dancing past one man, and Zimmage will take over. He goes skate to stick. This time he gets pulled down. That will be a hook, almost certainly. And so with 9:25 left to go in the second, this time it'll be the Lions to the box, and the gesture was for hooking. So they go to the box for 2, up 2, with 9:25 left to go in the second period. Nicolaitis, Bizarro, Zimmage, McCarthy, and Cornati out there as the power play unit for the team from Brooklyn. Nicolaitis wins that forward. Stars don't have possession just yet. They do keep the zone, though, and work it over toward McCarthy. McCarthy on the puck, looking toward the bumper. Zimmich with the one-timer. It's kicked out nicely by the Lions goaltender. Now the Stars have to track back as the Lions gain the line and dump in. No, they did not, according to the official on the near side of the ice. It goes for an icing. So with 1:44 left to go in the man advantage and 9:08 left to go in the second, the Lions ice the puck, and the Stars will have another chance at it on an offensive zone faceoff. Up a man, but down two. Nicolaitis, far side of the ice. Wins that on the backhand. Pizarro shepherds it up to Coronati. Coronati walks the blue line, tries to feather it farther, but it's Pizarro picking it up and dumping it deep, so there was no rush the other way. Now the Lions work that puck up to the near corner, near half wall. They try and dig it farther. It's dumped deeper, though, by the Stars. Rolling puck finds McCarthy, who finds Coronati, top of the slot. Coronati sets up a shot. It's deflected up into the netting and then the roof at the side of the cage, and so it'll be a face-off in the offensive zone for the Stars, but nothing more. 1:20 left to go on the man advantage for the team in navy blue. Well, folks, a reminder, 10:45 a.m. tomorrow, Stars take on the Secaucus Patriots in another exhibition game, this time from Abe Stark. Hope you tune in then on Midnight Sports. It's now Coronati back down for Pizarro. Pizarro will curl to buy a little time and space and then feather that down towards Zimmich, who returns the pass to Pizarro. Pizarro on the puck, backhanded across for Coronati. Now McCarthy streaks in, he shoots. That puck's deflected into the chest of the Lions netminder. Boy, the Stars look to be in at the back post, but we'll see. Just a little bit of jostling at the end. And so we'll see who's going to the box here from the ice. Looks like a cross-check on the Lions. And so for the next minute and 4 seconds, the Stars have a 5-on-3. And it'll be an offensive zone draw. Well, no time like the present for the visiting team to find the back of the net. It's Zimmich at the dot, ties up his man, and the Stars able to settle that puck down at first, but now the Lions look to break out. Following were the Lions. Zimmich across for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis shoots. It's blocker just wide of the cage. Pizarro able to fire in to try and keep the zone, but it comes up to Coronati. 46 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage here for the Stars. Coronati on the puck, skates it across the logo into the offensive zone, and a drop pass will connect with Pizarro, who steps farther into the zone. Back down for Coronati. Coronati trying to get it across for Nicolaitis, who gets bodied there. As soon as he had settled that puck down, bouncing puck's going to come all the way into the zone. Should go for an icing. It does. And so with 24 seconds left on the two-man advantage, another offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. They'll make a change here and get power play unit number 2 out there. It'll be Fisher. Looks like Russo, Schulman, Schaefer, and Gorloff. And there's still 1:21 to go on the second penalty to the Lions. Russo at the near dot. The faceoff specialist wins that to Schulman. Schulman back for Gorloff. Gorloff on the puck. Tries to work that puck just a bit deeper, but it is racked out of the zone, and so now the Stars will have to retrieve. It's Gorloff on the puck in his own zone. Still 10 seconds left to go on the two-man advantage. This puck's going to go all the way down, not for an icing as it was deflected. Russo picks it up in stride. He's got the puck in the near corner. It's going to be sent all the way to the weak side of the ice, and Schaefer able to work that deeper into the offensive zone. It comes to a Lions stick. It's 5-on-4 hockey now as Fisher picks up that puck and curls around at the near point. He'll work it deeper for Russo. Bouncing puck's going to come all the way over to Schaefer. Schaefer works it deeper into the zone. It's 39 seconds left to go on the man advantage as the Stars desperate to get a shot on net here during the power play. Stars trying to dig that out at the end boards, and the Lions able to just pin it against the yellow paint there. Russo comes in for support. It's a bouncing puck that comes off the side of the cage, still on the side of the cage. Lions in no rush to get it off the back of that net because there's still 19 seconds to go as the whistle goes on the man advantage. Now the Stars doing everything right now other than finding the twine in the back of the cage. The power play has looked very good. It's just the Lions netminder has been equal to the task thus far. It's Nicolaitis at the near dot. He's got Pizarro to his right, McCarthy to his left. Nicolaitis wins that puck forward, but without possession. It's going to be feathered up off the glass, and Gorloff jabs it farther. The Stars will pick it up in stride. McCarthy with 10 seconds left dumps that puck into the offensive zone, and Nicolaitis goes to retrieve it at the far side of the ice. That puck is going to leave the zone, though, as the Lions are able to get it out, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. A good penalty kill there by the Lions, whose goaltender stood tall when they needed him most. It's now Bizarro turning with the puck, kicking it farther to himself into the offensive zone. Comes Bizarro, tries to go around the last man, and a poke check does him in. McCarthy pulls it off the wall. McCarthy on the forehand shoots just high and wide of the cage, and now the Lions will pick that puck up and work it up to the near half wall. The Lions able to get that puck all the way up and out of the zone. They touched it on the proper side of the red line if you're a Lions fan, and so Gorloff will work it over for Schaefer. 5:52 left to go here in the second. Bouncing puck up toward Nicolaitis at the near point. Tucked in deeper by the Lions. Turning for it is Gorloff. Gorloff takes a big hit to work it over to Schaefer, but he does that, and now it's McCarthy up for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis gets pulled down there. Stars unlikely to get another call against the Lions in the near future, given the penalties that were already called against Nassau County. And so onward we play, even though Nicolaitis was hauled down. We'll get an icing call here against the Lions. 5:26 left to go in the second. And it'll be an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, Zimmich, Fisher, and Schulman out there as the three forwards. Farrow and Leshner as the defensive pairing. It's one there by the Stars. Firing in was Zimmich to work that puck deeper off the stick of Fisher. Now it's the Lions coming the other way. They skated up and out of their zone. Lions still pouring forward into the offensive zone on the forehand. They try and go around a few players there. And so now it's going to be a penalty here as soon as the Stars touch up, as a Lions player had gone down in the slot. We'll see exactly what the call is here. Looks to be Leshner skating toward the box. They're going to call head contact, and so the Stars will need to send another player over to the box for the 2 and 10. We'll see as the officials try to get this right. All right, Fisher will go take a 2-minute penalty over in the box as Leshner will sit for 10. And the Stars down 2, now down a man for 2 minutes with 5:06 left to play in what's turning into a special teams fest out here in Nassau County. It's the Lions with the puck at the near point. They'll work it deeper to the near half wall and then work it right up to the top of the slot, looking for a screen shot in. That puck never gets all the way through as it hits a shin guard, and then the ensuing shot saved by Speaker. Now it's Nicolaitis jamming that up and out of the zone. We'll see if this one's on target. It's the netminder who lets that go for an icing. And so with 4:43 left to go in the second, it's a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Nicolaitis to take the draw. He's got Russo out there with him. Coronati and Schaefer as the defensive pairing. Nicolaitis, far side of the ice. Wins that cleanly back to the corner. It's going to be fired up and out once again and go for an icing once more. Well, the Stars pretty happy to kill off 7 seconds at a time here with these clean wins on the faceoff and jamming it down, hoping maybe a deflection will take place at the defensive blue line, and so these pucks don't go for an icing. But if you keep winning the faceoffs and keep sending it down, maybe good things will happen anyway. One-timer nearly connects there, but Speaker gets across and the shot never comes anyway. And so it's the Lions on the puck in the offensive zone. They fire it all across the top of the zone and now to the top of the slot. They'll work that deeper to the near corner. It's Schaefer who's able to get to the puck and upend his man all in the same motion. Lions keep the zone. They work it deeper once again. Rolling puck comes all the way across toward the bumper. That shot's fired wide. It sits on the back of the cage. Side of the cage now. It's the Stars trying to get in front of any ensuing shot. Goes off the back of a shin pad. It's worked all the way across. Deflection carries that up and over a stick. It was Russo who had gotten his stick down. Now the Lions look to set up again. They work it to the near side of the ice. They fire it all the way across. Nicolaitis gets his stick in the way. This time he's able to jab that bouncing puck up and out. It does take a deflection. 40 seconds left to go in the man advantage. 3:42 left to go in the second period. It's the Lions with speed. McCarthy on the forecheck, forces an early pass. Nearly takes the puck off his man the first time, but does the second time. Now McCarthy has his stick held. He's going to buy a penalty here as the Lions will touch up eventually, but first it's McCarthy working that puck over towards Zimmage. Now the Lions will touch up, and we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey because Johnny Mack, the captain, with an amazing veteran play there, gets the stick up under the arm of the Lions player, but because the puck was loose, McCarthy was able to act like he was going for the puck, which he was, but he bought himself a holding penalty against the Lions, and just like that, it's back to even skating out there on the ice. 4-on-4 hockey for the next 17 seconds. A good play by the Stars captain. It'll be Zimmage at the dot, winning that forward. Bizarro tries to pull it out from some skates, but now the Lions will come back the other way. And it's the Lions in a 1-on-3. They're going to fire that all the way in on Speaker, who's going to just drop that puck for his captain. And now the puck's worked all the way around to Coronati. Coronati on the puck up for Bizarro. It's 5-on-4 hockey now for the Stars for the next minute and 38 seconds. Stars work that in the offensive zone, feathered farther for Bizarro. Bizarro on down towards Zimmage. Zimmage on the puck. He'll curl and survey his options on the forehand. Zimmage skates it up to the far half wall. Dump deeper for Bizarro. Bizarro down low for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis on the puck. Back for Bizarro. Back to Nicolaitis. 2:43 left to go here in the second. 1:20 left to go in the man advantage. Coronati able to keep the zone and dump that puck deeper momentarily, but now it's going to be flicked up and out by the Lions. McCarthy comes over to make sure nothing's going to happen here. The Lions will streak in, though, and so we'll get a coverage there by Speaker. 1:06 left to go on the man advantage. 2:29 left to go in the period. Well, it'll be Nicolaitis, Zimmage, McCarthy, Coronati, and Bizarro as the power play unit here for the Stars. And Nicolaitis at the dot, trying to win that puck are the Stars. They do that from McCarthy and Coronati. Coronati on the puck, drop pass connects with McCarthy in his own zone. McCarthy up toward Bizarro. Bizarro back to Nicolaitis, who tries to work that puck forward. The Lions, though, in the way at first. It's Nassau County. They can't clear Zimmage. Zimmage in all alone. He shoots wide of the cage. And now it'll be Coronati keeping the zone. On the backhand, he takes a huge hit after he does it. And the Lions happy to keep playing. The officials the same. And so now it's Zimmage working that puck all the way across for McCarthy. McCarthy on the puck. A lot of jousting in front. It's Nicolaitis doing some hard work in the blue paint. But the Stars have to leave the zone with the puck. And so Bizarro will take over at the logo. And puck is worked farther by Bizarro, gets tripped up. This is going to go for another penalty. Nicolaitis in all out. He shoots just wide of the cage. And now the Lions will touch up, but they'll go to the box. Another 5-on-3 coming here. This one only for 14 seconds in the Stars' favor. 1:37 left to go in the second. The Stars will try to find pay dirt on this 5-on-3 early on if they're able to do so. Wait a second. We'll see. Nicolaitis to the box here. How many players are going to the box? Doesn't look like a 5-on-3 anymore. Well, it'll be 2 Lions in the box, not a third. Even after he skates over to talk to them. So we'll see. Might have taken one from each side, I suppose. And it'll still be... Well, they're not even coincidental minors. Wow, a lot of paperwork to be done here. No gestures being made. And so, in any event, it looks to be 4-on-3 hockey, 5-on-3 hockey. We'll keep you updated. It's 5-on-4. Okay, so, in fact, they were coincidental minors. And so, the Lions will need another player out there. Now, I know you were on the edge of your seat to figure out exactly how all the paperwork was going to be filled out. But now you have your answer. It's 5-on-4 hockey for the next 14 seconds, and that's all. It'll be Russo in the near half wall, working that puck deeper, using his skate to do so. Puck comes up toward Gorloff. Gorloff pulls it off that wall. Puck sits at the bumper, and then it's covered up by the net and leg pad of the Lions netminder. And so it's an offensive zone draw. Just 1 second left to go on the man advantage. The big mitt, not net, of the Lions netminder did the covering. Fisher fires that one, and it's going to be gloved out of the air. Now we're officially back to 5-on-5 hockey with 1:19 left to go and an offensive zone draw upcoming here for the Stars. Well, the Lions are going to make a change here. Stars will do the same, so it'll be Zimmage to take this drop. Fisher to his right, Schulman to his left. Zimmage wins that forward, but it's going to be racked up, not out of the zone just yet. Zimmage works that deeper for Fisher, and that puck finds a Lions stick. They'll jam that all the way out of the zone. Getting on his horse is Gorloff. Icing already waved here. Gorloff first to it, works it all the way around. It goes off the side of the cage, and that puck bounces in off the post. Oh, boy, it took about 3 deflections, but it found the post on the backhand as that puck was jabbed off a stick, came out in front. Speaker had made a save off the chest pad. It hit the far post, came in off the near post, and bounced in with just 1:01 left to go in the second. It's now Lions 3, Stars nothing. Well, this puck's going to come up to the Stars blue line, and then it's jabbed out of the zone under a minute left to play in the second from Nassau County. It's Zimmage nearly taking the puck off his man in the slot. He finds it, leaves it for Fisher, who shoots, and that shot's fought off by the Lions. Schulman able to work that puck deeper and then get the return and throw it off the side of the cage. It comes out in front, and it's the Stars racking that just a bit deeper. Farrow reaches out to try and keep the zone, but the Lions will come the other way. It's the Lions nearly into the offensive zone all alone, but tracking back was Schulman, and now the Lions will dump on in. But that puck was offside, and so with 27.9 seconds left to go in the second, it'll be a face-off at center ice on the Lions. Offside puck movement. Well, Russo at center ice. He's got McCarthy to his right, Pizarro to his left. That puck's going to be worked over to the near side of the ice by the Lions. The Lions on the puck right in front of their bench. They'll try and shovel it farther. Bouncing puck enters the offensive zone. The Lions once again offside. And so with 20.5 seconds left to go in the second, it'll be a face-off just outside the Stars zone. El Russo at the dot. Pizarro to his left, McCarthy to his right. That puck won forward by Russo at center ice. Russo still on the puck, able to guide that into the offensive zone, and then McCarthy reaches out and pulls that puck out of the air. Just 10 seconds left for the Stars here in the second. They fire it off the side of the netminder. Puck sits in the blue paint. Now it's covered up, and so now the Lions netminder comes after McCarthy for some reason, and it'll be a bit of jostling there. Lions netminder did not like all the action in the blue paint. Felt like he was jabbed there. But you rarely see a netminder actually stalk out of the crease looking for some action. And in fact, he would do better to pick somebody a little more his size, as Johnny McCarthy is not to be trifled with in the blue paint. And now the Lions will come after Russo this time on the near side of the ice. The Lions really want to mix it up here, as the Stars just making sure there was no rebound. In any event, it's 2 periods, and it's the Lions 3, the Stars nothing. And so we'll put 15 more minutes on the board, do it one last time from out here in Nassau County. This is Midnight Sports. I'm not a lip reader, but it was pretty clear from here. You could see all those parents talking to each other about subscribing to Midnight Sports, and even parents on this side of the ice hitting that alert button on YouTube so they know when Midnight Sports has gone live with youth hockey And so you ought to do the same. If it's good enough for the parents here, it's good enough for you. It's Russo at the dot trying to win that forward. And onward we play here in the third period. The Stars will dump on in. Lions netminder out of his cage. He'll leave it behind the net there. And it was Russo first to it. And now McCarthy pinches in farther, trying to pull the puck off his man. It's Bizarro on the forecheck, forces a pass off the glass from the Lions. And Bizarro able to keep the zone. He's in the slot. Backhand nearly connects with Russo. And instead, that puck rolls over to the near corner. It's Russo working it farther for McCarthy. Back up to Russo. Russo on the puck. Sends it across. Shoveled across the face of the goal there by Bizarro. And so the Lions on the backhand will escape up to the near point. Coronati with a zone keep. Takes a shoulder to the helmet for his trouble. And now it's Russo on the puck in the near corner. Russo there. Shovels that puck just a bit deeper and works over his man in that corner. 3 Lions going to work on Russo, and he keeps his skates. Bouncing puck, though, will eventually come up and out of the zone. Coronati jams up any zone break-in, and now it'll be Gorloff able to dump in deep again so the Stars can make a change. 3:56 left to go here in the third as the Lions on the puck in their own end. Schulman on the forecheck forces his man to turn. Out there with him is Fisher now as that bouncing puck comes off the boards. Fisher takes over and he'll dump in deep to the zone so the Stars can complete their change. It's the Lions on the puck skating all the way over to the far side. Pinching in there was Gorloff, and it'll be Fisher trying to work that puck just a bit deeper. The hitting is just getting heavier now in the offensive zone as the Stars shovel that in. It goes to the side of the cage after a Lions save, and so the Lions work that puck up to the near half wall, but not out. Tucked deeper is that puck, but it eventually finds a Lions stick and escapes the zone. Gorloff pushes his man wide. He stands him up. Zimmage over there uses the body to shield the puck, and now the Lions pin it against the far corner. It's flicked all the way up to the far point and thrown in just a bit. Speaker able to get the stick in front of that. And so it'll be Farrow on the puck at the near point. Farrow skates that all the way out of the zone into the offensive zone. Farrow playing a 200-foot game out there. Works it into the offensive zone so the Stars can work on their change. Pinching in there was Schaefer to keep the puck in the offensive zone. He racks it deeper, and picking that puck up is McCarthy, shooting high and just a bit wide. So the Lions will try a quick up and send that all the way down the ice. Schaefer gets on his horse. Lions able to work that puck to the near corner. It rolls on them a bit. Schaefer bodies his man at the end boards. It's the Lions on the puck against the yellow paint. They try to throw it out front, but McCarthy there first, and he'll pick up the puck. It's a 3-on-2 for the Stars coming the other way as McCarthy into the offensive zone. He will find a tripped-up Zimmage, and it'll go for a penalty on the Lions. We'll see who's going to the box as the coincidental minor penalties will get to escape the box with that whistle at 12:14 left to go. Now the Lions to the box here. Stars down 3, but up a man for the next 2 minutes on the tripping call as Zimmage had broken into the offensive zone. Now it'll be Russo at the dot. He's got Schulman to his left, McCarthy to his right, Pizarro and Coronati, and it's a clean win there by Russo. Shepherded back by McCarthy, fired in by the Stars, and that puck nearly creeped in at the far post, but instead it'll be Russo picking up the change, working it over toward Coronati. Coronati back down toward Bizarro. Just a little too hot to handle. Bizarro has to kick it farther there, and Schulman comes in for support. The Lions control. They send it to the far side of the ice. McCarthy there first. McCarthy on the puck. He looks to work it up to the blue line. He does that. Coronati down to Bizarro. Bizarro will stalk in. Bizarro all alone. He shoots. He scores. Dominic Bizarro finds the back of the net. It's a Stars power play goal with 11:43 left to go here in the third, and the Stars cut the Lions' lead down to 2 in Nassau County. Well, we've got a hockey game here yet with 11:43 left to go in this exhibition. And so, the ensuing faceoff will see Russo tie up his man and win it forward. Tracking in is Bizarro. He bodies his man off the puck. Russo picks it up near point. Down deep for Bizarro. Bizarro, same position, throws that across, looking 5-hole this time as he was just a bit tighter to the goal mouth, and it was saved nicely by the Lions. Icing waved off here. Coronati on the puck near corner. Flicks that up and out of the zone. The Lions will have to delay as they had been sucked in deep. They don't do that. It goes for an offside. whistle. And so with 11:20 left to go here in the third, it's going to be a face-off just outside the Stars zone. Well, it's a game of inches, and the Lions get lucky there a little bit, given where that puck was dumped in from. It was center ice, but they're going to get a draw just outside the Stars zone. No harm, no foul, though, as the Stars win that forward and dump into the offensive zone. Zimmich first to this puck, tries to work that out front, comes to the side of the cage. It's sticked farther there by the Lions. Pinching in was Farrow to keep the zone. Feathers that down just a bit deeper. Schulman does the same. Puck rolls towards Zimmich. Zimmich on the backhand. Has that puck checked away. Gets it right back. Finds Schulman. Schulman fires that off the side of the cage. It was sticked farther there by the Lions netminder. Schulman gets it back. Works it back towards Zimmich. Puck comes all the way across to the near half wall. And Schulman tucks it in just a bit deeper. Lions there first. They try and work it up. Schulman gets in the way. Zimmich able to body his man at the near point. Farrow nearly kept the zone. But it'll be Zimmich tracking back for the puck with a man all over him. He comes right back up. Strong side. Lions making a change at the same time. Stars able to work that puck just a bit farther forward, and the Lions will take over in their own end. It's the Lions now with a 3-on-3 coming as that puck's going to come all the way across, and Schaefer bodies his man, works that puck to the far half wall in the defensive zone. Lions curl with it there. Fisher harassing his man, and that pass comes to the slot. Nobody home for the Lions. They'll pick it back up at the far side of the ice. Now Schaefer first to that puck. He gets stick on puck. Lions able to work it up to the far point. Lions on the puck. They fire that in. Speaker kicks it aside. And now that puck comes up to the far half wall. It's tucked farther once again by the Lions. Schaefer will shovel this around to the near side of the ice. Farrow looks to flick that up to Bizarro. Bizarro on the puck, works it just a bit deeper in the zone to try and buy some room. Farrow able to shepherd that a little bit farther. It's reversed around by the Lions. Puck sits at the end wall, and now it's swiped up to Bizarro in the defensive zone. Bizarro throws that across, finds Fisher. Fisher delays, and now works that puck up and out. Bouncing puck finds Bizarro, but he's just a little bit offside. Momentum had carried him across the blue line, so with 9:31 left to go in the third, it's going to be a face-off just outside the Stars zone. That'll be Russo to take. Bizarro to the left. McCarthy to the right. Coronati and Gorloff as the defensive pair. That's flicked into the Stars zone. Coronati tracks back for it on the forehand. He racks that all the way around to Bizarro. Bizarro able to work it up to the blue line. Momentum carries that puck out. And so, well, it looks like it'll be a hand pass, in fact. Puck never left, but it was settled from the glove and then touched by another Lion before it was touched up by the Stars or the Lion who touched it. Interesting that this faceoff only comes just outside the Stars zone. Hand pass is supposed to be a faceoff back in the defensive zone of the offending team, and so perhaps it was just a strange gesture for the offside. In any event, it's the Lions breaking into the offensive zone once again. They curl toward the slot. On the forehand, they shoot. Deflection carries that to the near corner. Coronati there first, works it up to Russo. Russo on the puck at the near half wall. Rolling puck, finds a Lions stick, but it's Coronati back for the puck. On the backhand, tries to throw that across, and then it's jabbed up, but not out. It's the Lions trying to curl back in toward the puck. Gorloff able to get that puck to the end boards. Now it's some jousting at that end wall, but Gorloff wins the duel and works that puck up and out. The Lions will dump right back in. Coronati turning for it once again. Coronati works it over toward Russo. Russo picks that puck up. He's bodied farther, but he keeps the puck on his stick. 8.5 minutes left to go here in the third, as it'll be Coronati working that puck up, and it's kicked farther, though, by the Lions back into the offensive zone offside. And so we'll get a stoppage in play with 8:22 remaining to go in this ball game. It's going to be a center ice face-off this time, so spin the wheel on the offside face-off calls right now. Zimmich to take this draw at the logo. Schulman to his left and Fisher to his right. Puck rolls to Schaefer. Schaefer over to Farrow. Farrow on the forehand. He's going to skate this up to the line, and he'll dump in as the Stars break in on the forecheck. Lions first to this puck. They reverse it, but only so far as Schulman, who dumps that puck just a bit deeper. It's racked to the far side of the ice. Schaefer takes a hit, keeps his skates. Boy, the hitting's getting earlier and earlier before the puck touches. You gotta wonder when someone's gonna get an interference call. In any event, it's a shot that's deflected wide of the cage, and it'll be Schaefer keeping the zone on that bouncing puck. Puck rolls up toward him. He's able to spin and dump it just a bit deeper, but the Lions on the stick, and now it's Schaefer who gets pinned against the offensive blue line momentarily after action behind the play. In any event, looks no worse for the wear as the puck is in the offensive zone for the Lions in the near corner. It's pinned against the yellow paint there. 7:25 left to go in this one as that puck just sits in the near corner. Dug free by Zimmage. Zimmage emerges with it. Puck to the side of the net, though, as the Lions look to set up shot. Puck bounces to the corner, bodying his man once again, and then staying down with Schaefer momentarily. Bouncing puck to the top of the far circle and then work deeper as the Lions have it at the end boards. Again with the heavy hitting at the end boards. And the Lions will work it to the far side of the ice. It's Schulman working his man wide, and then that puck's dumped deeper, but Schaefer emerges with it. Schaefer able to work that puck up to the point, not out as it comes back in again. And this time, Speaker's just going to cover that puck up and give the Stars a line change here with 6:48 left to go in the third. Well, Stars fans would say that the interference is at an all-time high, and Lions fans would say that they're just doing an effective job of killing this game off halfway through the third period. And so, depending on what color your jersey is, your opinion may change. It's the Lions working that puck deeper into the zone. Coronati turns for it at the end boards, works it up to the near point. Lions able to dump in once again. Stars trying to get this puck up and out of the zone. It's Gorloff bodied on the puck at the far corner. It's the Lions dancing and look out. Shot deflected. Speaker able to reject the first and second shot. Comes up to a Lions stick, but the Ice Monster gets it. And now it's the Stars looking to break out. Gorloff all the way up for McCarthy. McCarthy will dump in once he gains the line. Firing on that forecheck is Bizarro. He's able to rub his man off the puck. Coming to the side of the net was McCarthy. Throws it in front, and then Russo gets upended there as he had a man draped all over him. The Stars trying to get this out front. The Lions are going to do the job for him. Unfortunately, though, it's going to stay on a Lions stick if you're a Stars fan. And so now the Stars track back to their own zone for it. A nice saucer backhand pass from Russo to Coronati. Coronati has the puck in front of his bench. He's got two Lions on him, so he'll jab it wide for Gorloff. 5:45 left to play here in the third as Gorloff works that puck up into the offensive zone, but without possession. The Lions will come right back the other way. It's McCarthy on his man. He's dumping him right in front of the Stars bench, and that rolling puck is jabbed into the offensive zone. Farrell able to fire that up off the glass, and now the Lions will have to reset at their own blue line. It's Bizarro on the forecheck there. The Lions will dump in once again. That puck comes all the way to the end boards. First to it is Gorloff. Gorloff all the way around, far side of the ice, trying to pick out Russo there. Comes up to a Lions stick. Look out. Fired high, wide, and off the glass behind the cage. And so now the Lions will have to pick up the puck at their own blue line. It was Fisher trying to work that puck in deeper, but instead it is a bouncing puck that comes all the way into the offensive zone. Fisher looks to be first to this puck. He's able to turn with the puck. He jabs it on the backhand deeper and then gets the rebound off the pass. Looking for Zimmage there. It goes off a stick, and so Fisher collects it once again, dumps it deeper into the zone. The Stars had to leave the zone there momentarily, thinking that puck was going to come across the blue line, I should say. Now Schulman's on the forecheck, but the Lions fire this all the way across. It's going to be a mini breakaway as that puck comes into the zone, and it's a shot and a score there for the Lions. And so with 4.5 minutes left to go here in the third, it's Lions 4, Stars 1. Well, it was a breakaway on a strange carom, and it was in that no man's land for Speaker to come out and try and play it, or for the Lions to come all the way in and try and shoot it. And so Lions first to that puck, able to wrist it right past the Stars, and the Stars will need to score in a hurry here with just 4.5 minutes remaining. Try and get even on the scoreboard. Gorloff touching that puck wide, and he picks it up in his own zone. Gorloff point-to-point over for Coronati. Off the boards, Coronati able to work that puck deep into the offensive zone. Nicolaitis now on the forecheck as that puck's racked over to the near side of the ice. The Lions able to possess it there momentarily. Nicolaitis takes it off his man. He dances in. He shoots, tries to tuck it in near post, but it was saved nicely by the Lions netminder. Now Bizarro tracking back for the puck at his own blue line. He's able to settle it down there on the backhand. He's got 1 and 2 men around him, and Speaker had come way out of the cage. That hit the post, and Speaker stays down. Speaker still down on the ice, and so We'll see exactly what happens here as there's some jousting. Speaker still down on the ice out there. We'll give you an update as soon as we have it. And it'll be a trainer out to check on him. He's going to hop up to his knees right now. Looks like he had taken a skate right to the stomach. And so we'll see if he's all right. They blew the whistle there as a couple of Lions will go to the box. And Coronati will go to the box for the Stars for the after action as the Stars had tried to protect their netminder. And so we'll see exactly what happens here with Speaker, who reaches for his stick. Try and remain on the ice. He's giving a nod here to Coach Carney to tell him he is okay to stay in. Speaker will skate over to the near corner just to stretch out those abdominal muscles, as it looked like he had taken a stick to the stomach there, but able to convince the trainer on hand that he's doing all right. And so he'll stay out there for the remaining 3 minutes and 46 seconds of this one, as he had lunged for that puck and got a stick for his troubles. All right, well, it looks like it will be 5-on-4 hockey here and an offensive zone draw. After Speaker had lunged for that puck, the ensuing shot went off the post. Speaker had stayed down, so who knows whether that shot even would have counted. But it'll be 5-on-4 hockey here in the Stars' favor. Russo at the dot. Bizarro to the left, McCarthy to the right. Russo wins that up to Bizarro. Bizarro to Shulman, back down to Bizarro. Bizarro will track in on the forehand. He shoots, tries near post. That one's going to be covered up by the Lions netminder. And so we'll get a face-off at the near side of the ice once again. 1:52 left to go here on the man advantage for the Stars. 3:38 left to go in the third period. Puck one forward there by the Stars. The Lions will control and work that up off the boards, but McCarthy with his own keep feathers that across, looking for Bizarro, who will track that puck down on the near half wall. It's Bizarro on the near half wall. He dances to the side of the cage, fires that across, finds McCarthy at the far point. That shot blockered up and in. Oh, boy. That's the Stars' goal. It was McCarthy who found the back of the net. Another Stars power play goal. This time by the captain, Johnny Mack. 3:20 left to play here. It's now a 2-goal lead for the Lions, late on from Nassau County in Hicksville, Long Island. Now it'll be Zimmich on the ensuing faceoff. He's got Bizarro to his left, Shulman to his right. That's one forward by the Stars, and Shulman will take over and fire that puck in. It's going to come all the way over to the near side of the ice. 3:12 left to play here as Bizarro keeps the zone. Shulman able to stand in front of his man, tries to work it out front. Zimmich now on the puck. He's going to shepherd it on the backhand, touch it farther for himself, pick it up on the forehand. He finds Shulman there. It's shot wide of the cage. Oh, boy, the Stars nearly in again. Instead, though, the Lions try to jam that up and out of the zone. Bouncing puck kept in by Shulman. Zimmich first to it. Bizarro on the near, now far post. Wraparound doesn't connect there for the Stars. Lions will take over at the near corner. They work it up to the near half wall. They're going to skate this out. It's 2-on-2 coming the other way. The Lions gain the blue line, and they try to dance in, but Farrow cuts out the threat. Fires that back up into the neutral zone, and Farrow takes over once again. This time he gains the line, and he'll dump in. Stars will make a change. 2:28 left to play here from Hicksville. It's the Lions on the puck at the side of their cage. They use the glass, but they throw that up into the bench. Should be an offensive zone draw. It is. And so, with 2:20 left to go in the third period, it's the Lions 4, the Stars 2. Stars pushing to try and cut this lead in half. Late on in this exhibition matchup. Now it'll be Russo to take at the near dot. He's got Fisher to his left, McCarthy to his right, Schaefer and Leshner as the defensive pair. Russo looking to win this toward the slot. Strong backhand position right now. And that puck goes off a skate, rolls to the near half wall, and the Lions able to jam that puck up and out of the zone. It was Schaefer with the poke check. Rolls to a Lions stick eventually, though, and the Lions will take over. Russo, heavy forecheck. That puck's thrown up all the way toward Leshner, who dumps in, but the Stars had not cleared the zone just yet. And so with 2:03 remaining to go here in the third. Stars are offside, and it's going to be a face-off at center ice. Well, folks, a reminder, 10:45 a.m. tomorrow morning, it's the Stars and the Secaucus Patriots Double-A team doing battle at Abe Stark right here on Midnight Sports. We hope you'll join us. It's the Stars pouring into the offensive zone. They don't have possession just yet, and they're unable to keep it on the proper side of the blue line after a nice clearance by the Lions. We'll do it all over again with 1:49 left to go on the far side of the ice. The Stars can get a goal quickly here. They can pull Speaker to get 6 skaters out there on the ice and try and tie this one up. Shot in there. It's just seen all the way, though, by the Lions netminder, and we'll get a quick whistle. And so it's an offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars with 1:43 left to go. Now the Stars will make a change here. And it's Zimmage winning that forward, firing in is Bizarro and Zimmage. That puck comes up and out of the zone, and so the Stars will have to try and feather it in deeper. They do exactly that. Bizarro looked like he had touched up. Oh, a tight call with 1:31 left to go. But the Stars offside, and so we'll do it just outside the Lions zone here with 91 seconds remaining, and the Stars pushing to cut this lead in half. Zimmage at the dot, chips that forward. The Lions collect and throw that point to point. It's Bizarro tracking down his man, forcing an early pass. Now it's the Lions with a little time and space, though, on the near side of the ice. They work that up past their own blue line, rolling puck in front of the Stars bench. Turning for it are the Lions in the near corner. They'll settle that puck down in the near corner. They try and touch it farther. Some jousting sees that puck leave the zone entirely. Icing's going to be waved here. Bizarro gets on his horse. Lions first to it in their own zone behind their net. Bizarro flushes his man out from behind the net. Zimmage on the forecheck. And that puck stays in the offensive zone momentarily, but it's flicked up and out by the Lions, and now the Stars need to be careful. Their net's empty. It's the Lions trying to tuck that puck deeper, but now it's Zimmage. 6 skaters out there for the Stars. Zimmage all the way across center ice. Zimmage there. Drop pass connects for McCarthy. Back for Zimmage. He settles it down, throws it across. It's touched once, then twice. It's in. Oh, boy. It's McCarthy, who's able to tuck that in with 37 seconds left to go in the third period. It's now Lions 4, Stars 3. Now we'll see if either team calls a timeout here to discuss their options. And it is the Stars calling a timeout with 37 seconds left to go. Certainly the strategy will be to try and win the faceoff quickly, get Speaker off the ice, get the 6th skater out there, and see if they can get away with a tie in this one. And, of course, the Lions will be looking to do the opposite. Stick around. We'll have all 37 seconds remaining in this one coming up next right here on Midnight Sports. All right, back goes Speaker into the net. 37 seconds left to go. It's Zimmage, McCarthy, Bizarro, Schulman, Coronati as the 5 skaters. As soon as the Stars get control, Speaker will leave the ice. It's Bizarro putting that puck all the way in. Speaker leaves the ice, and we'll see when the 6th skater gets out there. Coronati will have to track back to his blue line for this puck. Rolling puck finds a Lion stick. They shoot in, and they find the back of the net. Well, that's bad luck there for the Stars as that bouncing puck had come off the scorer's boards on the far side of the ice. It found a Lion stick, and that'll about do it here from Nassau County. 23.1 seconds left to go. It's an empty netter for the Lions. And so The Stars will play out the remaining 23.1 seconds of this one. It'll be Fisher, Schulman, Bizarro, Gorloff, and Schaefer. Well, all credit to the Stars in this one. They kept pushing and pushing, turned this into a one-goal game with just half a minute left. And some bad puck luck did them in that last minute. And so it's the Stars pumping that into the offensive zone. 13 seconds left to go as the Lions try to rack that up and out. Bouncing puck all the way into the offensive zone here for the Lions. It's Gorloff bodying his man. That puck comes all the way across the blue paint. Just 3 seconds left to go. Gorloff working hard there just before the buzzer. And so we've gone final. It's the Nassau County Lions 5, the Greater New York Stars 3. Tune in tomorrow as the Stars take on the Secaucus Patriots in an exhibition game at 10:45 from Abe Stark Sports Center. Until then, stay safe.